Okay, what up ladies and gents, it's your favorite Asian robot, hopefully your favorite DarkTide partner, and I'm here today to tell you, the title is not clickbait, the best replacement for the power sword is still the power sword. Not joking. Okay, you don't need Power Cycler, but you do need Slaughterer 4, okay, for this to happen. It was actually a viewer, Eric, and I can't remember the second part of his YouTube name, I'm so sorry, but it was Eric something. They told me that Slaughterer 4 on the Munitorium Mark 6 power sword, even without Power Cycler, pretty much feels like how the old power sword does, even in Damnation, and the truth is it does. Okay, let me start my explanation first by saying I was initially confused by this change because thinking about the Munitorium Mark 3, I surrendered an older version of it. Sorry, the gold version of it because it had a perk I wanted. But basically, I was confused because I felt that the Munitorium Mark 3 needed to be used like this now. Okay, basically you have to charge after every swing, which was, and the subsequent swing, right, wasn't exactly, you know, very greatly encouraging, even if it was a heavy swing. So, like so, heavy swing after that wasn't really, you know, doing much. Okay, so I didn't feel comfortable using it in that way. But with the Munitorium Mark 6 and Slaughterer 4, the feeling is very different. Let me show you. Although you don't get the same power as a charged second swing, well, even with just a single charged swing to bring up Slaughterer, your old attack pattern still works. That is to say, swing, swing, like so. Swing, swing, and you'll basically clear most things, alright? So, this particular pattern, once you get Slaughterer going, is highly effective. Alright? And the stagger on the light gives you plenty of time to charge up another light swing. So, I tested it in an actual Damnation mission, and it worked so well that it was pretty stunning for me. So I was very surprised, and, well, none of the other options that I tested even came close. Just to show you some of what I tested, and we did it all on stream, I tested an Antax Mark 5 combat axe with Brutal Momentum 3, Head Taker 3, and against trash mobs, it felt too single target focused. Sometimes I wouldn't even get the insta-kill on the first swing, so that presented problems because it was a lot slower than trying to just use a Munitorium Mark 6. You seeing that? Okay, I tried it live on stream. If you disagree with me, that's totally fine. You know, you use what you feel is good for you. But I felt it was way less effective. It was just throwing mobs around all the time. So that kind of sucked for me. I tried out the Mark 1 Devil Claw with Savage Sweep, which is known to be the go-to, and I encountered the same problems. Basically, although it was very easy to charge up and, you know, start cleaving into a horde, I found it far less effective than the actual power sword. It just felt like it just wasn't doing things, and I would have to kite enemies to actually get any results. I experienced the same thing with the Mark 4 Devil Claw. This one without Savage Sweep, but with Rampage, and it just felt like I was not doing enough on the light swings. Although they were fast and easy to implement compared to the Mark 6 Power Sword again, it just wasn't doing very much. So that was another failure for me. Then I even tried the Chain Sword with I used this one with Savage Sweep again to try and get that cleave going. Now this one only had finesse of 67, so I do admit that my own finesse was the problem, but it just didn't feel as good to use because the attack angle seemed a bit odd. So I wasn't really getting the same kind of range coverage that I was getting on the Munitorium Mark 6, if that makes sense. And the damage was also insufficient in my opinion. So it just wasn't doing as much as the power sword was doing. So that presented some issues for me. And last, I even checked out the shovel. And the shovel, I granted, for this one, I did not have ideal blessings because I had to spend the materials to bring this up, and I was kind of low after that. But I tried it with thrust 3 and take a swing 4. And even with that, I tried pushing and then going into my heavies, but it was just leaving a lot of stuff alive. Even though the angle was great, and I was really charging up my swings to at least thrust 2 before swinging most of the time, well, it just left a lot alive, even for the trash mobs. And this was not a very encouraging result, because what happened was that in the high intensity Damnation, mobs were spawning faster than I could take them down, so I ended up kiting an entire horde for quite some time, and it became very ineffective in combat. So after checking out all these options, I went back to the Munitorium Mark 6 and tried it out, and it actually succeeded where all these had failed, because it was just, even with just one charge, it was very easy to use once you build up Slaughter. Granted, it doesn't have the same, you know, double charge swing power that it used to have before, but I think anyone can see that I'm killing a lot faster, because all I have to do is a pattern of, you know, 2 light swings like so, and the kill rate is fast, very fast. The angle at which you swing is also really good for hitting the head, you know. I plan on testing out a Power Cycler 3, sorry, a Slaughter 3. Oh, this was a Slaughter 3 sword, sorry. Yeah, I was using Slaughter 4, so it means Slaughter 3 does work, especially if you've got the plus 8% melee damage. But I plan on fully testing this one out tonight to see how it feels, whether or not it will, you know, feel good, feel decent. But overall, I think the results are there, and you're actually kind of seeing a very effective melee weapon, you know. Although, yeah, it doesn't have the charge ups. If you have trouble hunting down Power Cycler, Slaughter 3 seems to be, well, Slaughter 3 and 4 seem to be good options to replace that, and you can just light swing twice and get the results you want. So it may not be, you know, as good as it was before, but you're still kind of getting really good results. And now, I'm sure you guys don't want to just see me in the meat grinder. Let me show you how it actually felt in the field. I've got some footage for you. Hold tight. Okay, folks, welcome back. This is, I know the cut is weird, but anyway, I've shifted my camera position because this footage was taken directly on stream, so I'm covering where my StreamCam normally was. I'm going to play the footage for you. Like I said, it's taken directly from stream yesterday. I'm going to play the footage for you, and you can actually see the power sword in action. You're going to hear my voice, even if I'm not talking, because, like I said, it's stream footage, so everything is as it happened yesterday on stream. But take a look, please.
Okay, this is the real test of the power sword still being the best power sword.
So it took me a while to get used to the pattern, but here it was. This is me just using it. As you can see, it's still highly effective. Once I started getting used to the swing pattern, well, you can see the results for yourself.
As weird as it sounds, guys, does it look like I'm still getting 2 swings? That's weird.
Yeah, and I thought I was getting 2 swings. I wasn't, but...
Shibasek, yeah.
The key to the whole thing was getting Slaughter 5 going. So once I had that, it was very simple and easy. As you can see, hordes just don't matter. Okay. So I'm gonna pause that footage there, but I think you can sort of see, even in a field test, that the power sword is still very much the best melee, even with just one charge. So even if you don't have power cycler, although yes, it does require you to have another blessing and a high tier one at that, slaughter 4, or well 3. 3's test will be done on my stream tonight, which by the time you see this video would have already passed. But I think that it will still be good enough. So if you have that and a second blessing, like maybe the one that gives you rending, or the one that gives you rampage, which gives you increased damage, I think the power sword will still outperform most of the melee weapons, which means that the best replacement for the power sword, now that it's been nerfed, is the power sword, just with Slaughterer Blessing now being a must-have. So either you get Power Cycler or you get Slaughterer. Either one of these would literally give you back the power that you had before. Slightly less effective, but even at Damnation level, at anything below Damnation level, there's no need to talk. If you were to go into Heresy with Slaughterer 3, you would slaughter everything. Damnation level, you need 3 or 4, but it is effective. It is still highly effective. And compared to every other weapon choice, Power Sword is still 100% the best. So even after the nerf, the only replacement for the Power Sword is the Power Sword. Well, specifically the Mark 6 model. Okay, so I hope this video information helped. I hope you guys enjoy using the Power Sword, this time with Slaughterer. And try it out for yourself. It may not work out for you. Maybe you prefer the Antax. You know, totally fine if you do. Try it out. Let me know what you think, because for me, I'm going straight back to the Power Sword. Having tried all the other options out there, there is no need for me to do anything else. I know I promised the shotgun build, but shotgun build will be delivered subsequently with the Power Sword included. So look forward to that. Thank you all very much for watching this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you want to support my content, as always, you can like, share, and subscribe. But one thing you can also do is that you can choose to donate if you want to. That is entirely optional, but it does keep us going. So memberships, donations, all of those are tremendously appreciated. And we always give thanks to our top channel members and also to our top tippers. Thank you very much to my lovely tippers. Bravo. Some who wish to remain anonymous as well, but thank you all very much. In terms of our top fans, all right, Death Dawning 982 at Plus Ultra, Rogue Assassin, Oh Mr. Cream Buff, Zach NMG at Prestige. Thank you guys so much. For our honored robots, we've got Lady Neo, Maze, Bob John, Jammer Boy, Joey Danze, Underpaid Enlisted Soldier, A. Ripley, The Mighty Zeno, Triple D, Darverse, Cordova, Che D12, I'm Peep, Syed Assad, Pringle Bread, Tuan Gwen, T King, Coda CMF, Kami SMH, Conrad C, Nate the Great, Corey Review, and Benjamin Savage. Thank you guys so much. Thank you to all of our cool and weird bots as well. You guys are awesome, and I will see you all on the next video. Y'all have fun now. I know you guys have been staring at my sword for 2 minutes, but y'all have fun now.